Most people don't realize this, but your brain has been lying to you about how smart you actually are. In fact, if you're constantly doubting yourself, you might actually be one of the most capable people in the room. Psychologists call this the Dunning-Kruger effect, and it's the reason why the most incompetent people walk around with the most confidence. Understanding this is vital because your own intelligence is likely the very thing holding you back from taking risks. Your habits, your social anxiety, and even your late-night overthinking, they aren't signs of weakness. They are markers of a high-functioning cognitive system that's currently working against itself. But here's where it gets even worse. The smarter you are, the more likely you are to be your own worst enemy. Psychology says that truly intelligent people often struggle with chronic unhappiness. Why? Because high intelligence is linked to hyperbrain theory. Your nervous system is literally overexcitable. You don't just see a problem, you feel it. Here's the painful part. Your brain chooses the comfort of analysis paralysis over the growth of action because it's smart enough to calculate every way you could fail before you've even started. And this next part explains why your social life and your career might feel stagnant despite your potential. This happens because of metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. While others are just living, you are observing yourself live. Your brain does this to protect you from social rejection and errors, but it creates a buffer between you and reality. You aren't lazy or unmotivated. You are likely suffering from cognitive complexity. Your mind thinks that by analyzing a situation 1,000 times, you're making progress. But the reality is, you're just building a more sophisticated cage. Psychology shows that smart people often have fewer friends because they prioritize quality over quantity. But the dark side is that this can lead to an isolation that starves your brain of the very feedback it needs to grow. If that hit you, good. It means your ego is finally out of the way so you can actually hear the truth. Here is the reality you've been avoiding. Psychology identifies high intelligence through 3 unconventional signs. Insatiable curiosity. You don't just want to know how, you need to know why. Adaptability. You can thrive in chaos because your brain recognizes patterns faster than others can find the exit. The quiet observation. You listen more than you speak because you're busy collecting data while everyone else is busy seeking validation. If you want to break this cycle of high intelligence burnout, start with selective ignorance. You have to stop giving your brain permission to solve every problem it sees. Here's the mental trick that actually works: the 5-minute rule. If your brain starts overanalyzing a decision, force yourself to act within 5 minutes. High intelligence is a powerful engine, but without a steering wheel, an engine just burns fuel until it explodes. Stop trying to look smart, and start using that brain to actually be effective. The smartest person in the room isn't the one with all the answers. It's the one who isn't afraid to look like a beginner.